So I've been making wildlife documentaries and travel videos from past, I think, 8-9 years. Yes. And all I can say that color grading can be a real headache in your post-production part. No matter how much time you spend tweaking that footage, something always feel a little off. You are scrolling through color wheels, adjusting shadows and highlights, and in the end, your footage end up looking like too plasticky, or I should say, too clean. The look I don't like much. I always used to wonder how all these Hollywood filmmakers able to get that stunning cinematic colors in their films, which always look real, raw, and perfectly balanced. I personally really like the moody tones in the Harry Potter movies, by the way. And I think colors really help to set the mood. It connects you with the characters, pull you into the story, and I think which makes films more interesting. But to color grade like Hollywood films is not a joke. So in quest to speed up my color grading process and make my film more cinematic, I get to know about an awesome plugin called Dehancer. I was lucky enough to get access to their full version, and all thanks to the team of Dehancer. But don't worry, this review will be 100% honest and unbiased. So, what is Dehancer actually and how it works? Dehancer is a film emulation plugin for Adobe Premiere Pro, After Effects, and it is also available for DaVinci and Final Cut Pro. Basically, it lets you emulate the real film look on your digital footage, the look you always wanted. So if you ever found color grading to be very frustrating or time consuming, Dehancer can make it easier and way more fun to get the look you want in minutes. Now if you want the best result from the Dehancer, you'll need a camera which can shoot at least in 10-bit colors. Recording in log profile is a key, but if your camera can shoot raw videos, even better. But for this demo, I'm just using SLOG3 footage shot using my A7S III. I do all my editing work and color grading in Premiere Pro, but if you use DaVinci Resolve or Final Cut Pro, the process is basically the same. Okay, so as you can see, I imported this footage. Next I'll create an adjustment layer, and after creating the adjustment layer, we will apply Dehancer plugin to make this entire process smoother. Now after applying the plugin, you can see the footage look like this. This is because I shot the footage in SLOG3 picture profile, so now we have to apply the conversion LUT. You can apply the LUT directly from the Lumetric tab, but in this case we will handle everything within the plugin. As you can see, there are so many options in the plugin, but to apply the conversion LUT, we'll go to the input tab first and choose our camera. There are many options available, but I'll select my camera, which is A7S III. Now our footage is converted into Rec 709. In the input tab, you can also adjust the exposure. In this case, we'll go with -1 maybe, and it's looking nice, and we can also increase the temperature slightly. Okay, so now we have this defringe options, and what this defringe options do, it helps you to increase or decrease the chromatic aberration in the footage, which is very helpful. Now next we'll go to the film tab option. Here you can see there are many film stock available to choose from, but in our case we'll go with Codec Vision 3 250T. Now we have film developer option. Here you can adjust the contrast of your footage. You can also increase or decrease the vibrance without oversaturating the clip. And now we have this film compression option. After enabling it, you'll notice that it softly reduces the highlight, giving the footage a more cinematic, film-like look. So now we have this option called Expand. This tool allows you to control the black and white points of your image, enhancing control and details. You can fine-tune these settings using a waveform monitor to ensure you are not losing any details in shadows or highlights. Now we have this option called Print Profile tab, where we can choose film stock from the given option, and what this effect do, it simulates how the footage would look like if it were printed. And now we have this option called Color Head tab. And what this Color Head tab do, it allow you to color grade your footage similar to the color wheels in the Lumetric tab. And if we click the gang button, you can adjust all tonal range simultaneously for more unified color shift. Now we have options like film grain, halation and bloom, which are becoming very popular these days. In the film grain tab, there are several presets available. These options replicate different types of grain found in 8mm, 16mm, 35mm or even 65mm films. You can fine-tune the grain size, amount and its impact on different tonal areas like shadows or highlights, adding authenticity to your digital footage. And now I am satisfied with the look, and now I won't apply any more effects to this footage, but I'll show you what other tabs do. In the halation tab, there are a few presets available which you can use in your footage, or you can customize the look if you want something specific. In the bloom option, we have also several presets ready to use, and if you want, you can also customize these options. Now we have this option called film damage, and what it does, it allows you to add imperfection to your footage like dust, hairs and scratches, but I won't be using this effect, so I'll disable it. Now we have this option called film breathe, and what it does, it simulates slight variation in exposure and colors that occur as real film passes through a camera, creating an organic flickering effect in your footage. Now we have this tab called gate wave. Here you can mimic the mechanical jitter of film reels where the film moves slightly during the projection. If we go to the custom option, you can also adjust the intensity and direction to recreate that authentic film wobble, adding life to an otherwise smooth shot. If you go to this overscan option, you can add projector-like effects to your video to give it an old film look. You can also adjust the shape and size if needed. The vignette option, as you know, allows you to add dark or light edges to focus attention on the center of your frame. And lastly, in the Montage tab, you can check the exposure of your footage if necessary. So, this is how you can make your footage more cinematic using Dehancer. Dehancer is a paid plugin, but the good news is you can try that plugin for free before buying it. All you have to do is go to their website and download that plugin and play with the settings. And if you get the desired result, you can plan to buy that plugin to make your workflow more smoother and to make your films more cinematic. I also have a promo code of 10% off, by the way, which you can use in your purchase to save some money. Recently, Dehancer also launched an iOS app for photos and videos color grading. It's a paid app, but I got full access to try it out. So I've been using this app from last 1 week, and all I can say that this app works really well with both photos and videos. And it's really easy to navigate, and this app has the same powerful tools you'll find in the desktop version. And the best part about this app is this app also runs on iPads. So if you want to color grade any project on the go, you can do it on this app with ease. If you're serious about taking your color grading to another level and want to achieve the cinematic look, then Dehancer is the plugin for you. Trust me, the satisfaction of getting your colors just right will be worth it. That being said, Dehancer is pretty demanding on your system, so if you are running this plugin in some older PCs or laptop, you might run into some issues. So a powerful GPU is highly recommended to get the best performance. Alright, I hope this video helped. And if you like the video, do consider subscribing the channel for more filmmaking tips, reviews and tutorials. And before you go, I made a small montage using Dehancer. So enjoy, and I'll see you in the next.